Well, good morning. Got the yellow file today, and if you store with me, yellow file is not good. Yellow file means your stuff is about to get sold, and I'm surprised at some of the stuff that people let go. Worth a whole lot more than the money they owe me. So what we're going to be looking at is I believe it's a 2016 International tractor. Basically, it's a semi-truck, and this guy's always late, and this time he's gone a little too late. And we told him this was going to happen, but he owes under $1,000 on this rig. And rig's a little rough, but it runs. It drove in here, and from what I've talked to the guy, no mechanical problems. Needs some tires, some cosmetic issue, but definitely something to look for on the auction site, because a truck like this is going to fetch a lot more than $982 or whatever he owes. So like I said, I'm surprised. We got the yellow file out today, and let's go ahead and take a look at this truck here. It's one right next to this boat. Now the boat guy, he pays his rent every month on time. He lives in Portland, but this sucker here, this is the guy. So I get the yellow file out, come out here, I get the VIN, gonna get the license plate number, and put a lien on this sucker, and this guy is gonna get sold at auction. But like I said, it's a little dirty. It's been sitting here for a few years. Definitely wouldn't pass an inspection. It's got some bald spots in the tire. Definitely been sitting. I asked this guy, I said, hey, why do you not just sell this truck? Why do you even have this truck? And he told me it was an insurance policy, just kind of a savings account, and that if times got tough, he could sell this thing and have some money. But if you can't pay your rent, aren't times tough? So I'd if I were him, I would have paid my rent last time and sold it and had money and not had to worry about it. But this thing is going to make its way onto our auction site. Now this guy has until but what a nice piece of equipment to let go for 900 something bucks. But this boat, this guy always pays his rent on time, and he struggles too. Every time he calls me, things are tough, and he keeps paying his rent though, so I can't complain. But I don't know why they do it. People spend all this money storing things that they're not going to use, or it's just draining them, depleting them. I don't know. Yeah, so imagine picking this thing up for 900 bucks. It's like he was messing with something inside. But for 900 bucks, look at them switched gears. Looks like they were having a fuse problem or something in there. It's a nice little sleeper cab in the back as well. This is probably gonna fetch a lot more at auction than what he owes. And in the state of California, that means that this guy will be cut a check and we do all the work. But whatever this thing sells for after we've collected our fees, we have to cut the owner of this vehicle a check for the remaining balance, or the difference. And that's okay. You know, I guess that's one easy way to sell something. But then you're taking the risk of this going to auction and it being an odd day, and you know, not getting much money for it on the chopping block. But this thing's got some rough spots, like I said. Don't know what that came from. Missing something there. Been banged around a little fiberglass work. Yeah, but overall it's a nice sleeper cab. And you guys know me, I like International. Hell, I love International. But this is definitely going to be a good buy for somebody. So we also, aside from this wonderful thing, also got a couple other things we ended up with. Hope you guys are doing okay with all the winter weather and stuff. We've been dealing with some outages recently. If it's not the heat in California, then it's the rain. If it's not the rain, it's the wind. And yeah, the governor of the great shit state of California wants to make all cars electric by what, 2035, which is a joke. I mean, we can't even keep the fucking power on around here. I just had to go home and start up the generator again. We just got our power back on last night, and power's off again. And you know, PG&E, which is a racket, by the way, you know, they just suck. They suck. They say, oh yeah, it's because of winter weather, but you know, PG&E's not buying my groceries for my family, so I had to borrow a generator to run the fridge. And yeah, so, and then I got to pay $6 a gallon for the gas to run the generator, so I lose either way. That's California. And say I do have to replace my groceries. When I get to the store, I got to pay 10 cents a bag for all my grocery bags. You know, I figured that even if they taxed grocery bags at a grocery store, that maybe a grocery store could eat the fucking 10 cents that it costs. The 10 cents per bag, you know? I don't know. I just feel like I'm getting scammed. Wherever I go here, it's all a scam. The propane's a scam. Everything's a scam. But anyways, you know, it's so expensive out here, people can't afford to pay the bills on their storage units and their parking spaces. And well, look at this beaut that I ended up with. This was in a this was parked in a storage unit, and the guy quit paying his bill. And shoot, I gave this guy almost a year before I auctioned his unit. And you know, I try to work with people, and this guy just decided it wasn't worth it anymore. So we ended up with this shitbox turd van. Best part is everything missing from the front, but what I see is opportunity. Look at that. It's a 5.3 in there with a 4L60E transmission. I mean, you know, that goes good in almost anything, right? But nice little worker van. Problem is, I sold the unit, but I did not lien the vehicle, so I have to sell the vehicle separately, which I will be doing. Or I can just have what we call a tow lien, and have a tow company come pick it up and deal with the lien, which saves me time and hassle. That way they're picking it up and they're dealing with all the paperwork, and the state of California is still backed up from COVID as far as the DMV, and they can't get nothing done in a timely manner. We also ended up with one other little turd gem from another unit we sold. Now this guy, I really like this guy. He just fell on some hard times and couldn't pay his bill. I gave him gave him about a year. I was willing to waive all the fees and everything like that just to pay the rent. And, he just let the unit go. But again, in that unit we had a motorcycle. Now this is not a great motorcycle. This is a piece of junk motorcycle. It is a Honda Valkyrie. So yeah, we ended up with this turd, and we sold the contents of the unit, and now I'm stuck with this bike that I am going to have tow leaned to get it out of here, because it's not worth putting a lien on for us. Now the tractor trailer is, but not this guy. Yeah, not worth it. They're pretty inexpensive bikes. But the moral of the story is, first of all, don't live in California unless you're rich. And if you're rich, don't live in California, because they're going to tax the crap out of you. You got to be rich and stupid to live in California, or just poor and have no other choice, I guess. But and pay your bill. I mean, if you can't pay your bill, then get your stuff out. Call the manager. Call me. Man, I work with people all the time. I don't want to see people lose their stuff. You know, people work hard for their things, and I definitely don't want to see people losing their, you know, their livelihood, their means of transportation, or their personal belongings. I have people that have their entire family history sitting in one of these storage lockers, and you know, they pass away and they've been paying on it for 15 years, and their kids show up, they don't want anything to do with it. And yeah, so you know, if you can't afford to store it, you know, find something else, find somewhere else. Never be afraid to reach out and just plead your case with somebody. But anyways, that tractor trailer, 900 something bucks, and it's gonna get leaned, and it's, you know, if the guy doesn't show up, it's gonna get sold. Somebody's gonna get a killer deal. Killer deal. And if you didn't already notice, we got the Scout parked out here. We're still gonna take care of the rear drum brakes. The owner just came out today and he saw it and he's excited and he wants to drive it. But we got the front all taken care of and buttoned up. But we will be shooting that soon, hopefully this weekend. Get you guys some more Scout content. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more of this content. I know today was a little different, a little weird, but I don't know if I've even told you guys this is what I do. Aside from these old cars and fixing them up and stuff, I manage a RV self-storage / car parking facility, and I've seen it all. But what's great about this job, what I really love about this job, is my ability to network with other car owners. We have a ton of classic cars stored here. Most of them are stored in units, but I've become friends with all these people, and it allows me access to some really rare vehicles, and it gives me the opportunity to share them with you guys. So thank you so much. I know this was a short video, but just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm up to when I'm not doing videos for you guys with the classic cars. I am filling out the yellow folders now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. All right, catch you next time.